What's up, everybody, to another episode of At Tide to Listen. We are back once again. Sorry for that long delay of publication. Just me and my procrastination.
Life happens, yeah.
No, it's just me.
I'm trying to cover for you.
Whatever. This is one show where I kind of don't lie.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the only show on Earth that'll tell you as it is.
Right. Yesterday, I went to the Fall Con at State Fair. It wasn't bad. There was like only one quote-unquote professional cosplayer.
Really?
She has a nice ass. I didn't go through her because I didn't... If I go over there...
I noticed he didn't say anything about the costume, about anything.
I didn't really...
She had a nice ass.
Well, I walked by her, and then I went that way to look at the pop figures, and I saw her standing up, and I saw that.
I understand. It is a casualty of someone standing up.
Yes. But anyway, yeah, I didn't know what she was cosplaying as. If I go over there, I'm like, perversion will take over, like, that looks hot, I'm going to buy. So I'm like, I don't need any more. Like I said earlier, I'm done with the whole buying of hotness of cosplayers. So, because I don't want to fall into that trap again.
He was just like, my dick's going to tell me to do it, and I'm going to fucking buy it.
Right. And I finally got my Ice Cube with the Impala. It was...
Oh, shit, that is different.
No,
I
now notice.
I just look at the size and I was like, oh, that's the same one we've been using, and I kind of had it in my peripheral, and my brain's like, I'm pretty sure that's wrong. That's not what we normally have there. So, yeah, it looks good. I like it.
Yeah, it took forever because the comic shop, I told them to pre-order it, and it's now 2 years, like a year later.
Mm-hmm.
And I got it at market value. Next week is Twin Cities Con. New celebrity is going to be there.
Ooh, who?
Homelander.
Really?
Really.
Interesting. That'll be cool.
And I saw the autograph price.
Oh my god, is it like $50?
He's not that unpopular.
How much is it?
70. Pictures 80. Yeah. I don't know.
Jesus Christ.
But this might be the only chance I get him to sign my Homelander pop figure.
That's
which
also
is
true.
Which is a Target exclusive, so that kind of jacks up the price of that, and I'm still getting my hero. What's her? I can't see her right now because the dog food's
on the way.
Toga. That's her name.
Yeah.
Her price is average, for voice acting.
I've never understood the fucking market of pop figures and what makes it go up or down. I've never got it.
No, I don't either.
To be fair, I don't understand most. Like, games I get, they're not fucking making the game anymore, so obviously it's going to go up, and if it was well-liked and didn't sell very well, then that makes sense, supply and demand. But yeah, pop figures don't make a whole lot of sense to me. Like, I've seen one that I swear to God lined every Target shelf from the fucking toy section to the end, and no one was buying them, and then all of a sudden I see on Amazon, a year later, that same pop figure is going for 3 times the price, and I'm like, what the fuck? There was 800 rows of this at Target a year ago.
Right, because the Target in Crystal has so many of King Killmonger,
mm-hmm.
and I go in the other Target, it's not there.
There.
It's like, okay.
It's so strange. It's very strange.
Okay. Also, All Out, you should have went, dude.
Yeah.
I know it was 3 weeks ago. You were right, by the way.
Oh! What prediction did I make? I don't remember.
It was the GTS. It was going to take 2 GTS.
Oh yes, I knew it.
Well, the first one, he hit him, and he kind of hit roll out the ring.
Okay.
And the second one, that's what it took.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Darby never did a coffin drop on him.
Really?
No.
That I don't know if that's a shame or if that makes.
It was a good match.
It sounds like a good match.
It was a good match. And yeah, Adam Cole came back that night and DB came back. Good dope night. It was a good dope night.
That sounds like a dope night.
It was.
So
yeah. Also, Matt's been wondering about why I brought out my
yeah, we've got a lovely whiteboard, and at the top it says WW Draft with Raw, SD, and Free in columns. So let's hear the explanation of what this is.
As you know, I'm into wrestling, and the draft is coming this Friday. So I'm going to post a video of my predictions of at least the first night of draft. I shouldn't say first round. First night of draft, probably after. I'm going to record tomorrow once I know who wins tonight.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of championship, I should say 1, 2, 3 championships going down tonight. So depending on who wins that might determine where people go with the draft. So I won't be procrastinating on this one. I kind of want to get this out before Friday comes along. Because I don't think Monday night's going to be any difference unless there's going to be a championship rematch going on tomorrow night. So yeah, look for that. Just probably type in WWE 21 draft predictions, and I don't know what channel to put it on, but just look for that. So yeah. Anyway, moving along. So the Cowboy Bebop live action Netflix trailer or opening. Release.
Yeah, the opening for the show, they put it out or it leaked or something like that. I can't remember if it was.
No, it was an official.
It was official. Yeah, I was gonna say.
I watched it this morning.
I was gonna say I'm 90% sure it was like official. So,
so
I don't.
I'll say this: the first 20 seconds, it looked a little amateurish.
Yeah, it looked like a bunch of kids in high school who are Cowboy Bebop fans. We're like, let's remake the trailer with our cosplay.
Yeah.
But past that, I don't hate it. The show, as far as the opening goes, actually looks good. I might watch it, to be honest.
I'm going to watch it just because.
Yeah.
Only because I'm
such a Cowboy Bebop fan. I would hate myself if I didn't watch this.
So am I, but I'm not that hardcore nostalgic type of person.
Yeah, and I don't like it for nostalgia. I didn't grow up watching it. I only watched it in the last 3 years, so that's where my love from it comes from. I didn't watch this shit or I probably watched it on Toonami growing up at like 1 a.m. when they aired it and shit because I couldn't fall asleep. So that's probably where I've seen it, when I was younger. But yeah, I don't know. I don't hate the looks of everything as much as I thought. Damn, does that music slap in this fucking trailer, though. I am so into Japanese jazz fusion that I just fucking love. I love it. It's one of my favorite things.
Did I tell you have you seen, I know I mentioned it, but I don't know if you've seen it, the opening of Baby Driver with Tank playing?
Did someone do that?
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds dope.
You gotta.
So it's literally that opening drive scene with
Tank, yeah.
That actually sounds dope. I'm gonna look that up right now and then save it for later. So
yeah. Also, I don't know why. Like, eventually, I know we harped on it a couple episodes ago about Faye's costume. It's about the same. It's just she's wearing her jacket.
Okay, yeah. So for anyone, this is some bullshit that I want to fucking address because people still complain about this shit. The outfit looks fine.
Yeah.
For a realistic setting with live action people, that's probably as good as you're gonna get. What's the fucking problem?
Man, there isn't.
There's no fucking problem with it. It looks good.
Yeah.
Now that I've seen it in motion, well, as in motion as we can because it's not out yet, but like within the fucking intro and shit, and like actually on her and everything outside of just like still images, it looks fine.
Yeah.
I think it looks good. The animation is not real life, people, as much as you want to believe it. So that outfit of her in the fucking show, in the animated show, not going to translate super well. And this is the exact topics that we've covered before. So just like drop it, all of you, like fuck off.
Yeah.
Super big fan of the fact that Ainz in the live action trailer just sat there for like probably 30 seconds on screen, just panting. Loved it. I'm so excited to see him.
Is Ed not going to be in this?
From what I could tell, he is.
I didn't.
Yeah, from what I could tell, he is.
Huh. Who's playing? Because I didn't see any mention of Ed or...
Yeah, I haven't seen a mention of Ed, but the dog's there for sure. So,
but didn't they get the dog before Ed?
Maybe. I don't remember.
Yeah,
it's been a while since I've seen Cowboy Bebop. Point being, if there's no Ed, I'm going to be sad. But at least we have the dog.
Yeah, I can't.
The hyper-intelligent corgi. I'm such a big fucking fan that they're just like, we need a cute animal companion in our show. All right, what if we make him a corgi? All right, sure. Does he have any quirks? Yeah, he's smarter than Einstein. All right, what are we gonna name him? Einstein. Oh, okay. I love Ainz. He's so great. I fucking love him.
So I finally got around to finishing the Evangelion redo or whatever anthology. Now, I know prior I kind of hated the series. I hated End. But this actually makes up a lot of it. And I actually enjoyed it.
So I, out of sheer curiosity, I watched with my girlfriend. We rewatched the original Evangelion, the full 26 episodes, and it's great sci-fi, kind of for the most part, up until like episode 22, and then you can see the production issues that happen in the next 4 episodes because it's just a bunch of bullshit that doesn't fucking add anything to the story, and nothing fucking happens, and. Yeah, I kind of forgot all of that. Like, when I was rewatching the series, I was like, man, I forgot how much I loved it and how, like, what interesting this world is and, like, everything and all the shit happening behind the scenes of the main characters and blah, blah, blah. And, like, how we all make fun of Shinji for being a little bitch, but it makes sense because, his life fucking sucked. And his father was a piece of shit and continues to be one. And so, like, I was like, I was changing all my opinions on the show. And then those episodes happened, and I was like, this has killed all motivation to rewatch, like, the recap movies, and then, like, watch, I think there's 2 movies now? Or is it just one? The end of Evangelion?
There's 2, it's like, there's 2 movies prior to the redo.
Okay.
There's one that's kind of a weird recap movie, and then you have End of Evangelion.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I have to watch all of the movies still anyway, but
so
I don't know. We'll see if my opinion changes.
It should.
I'm hoping. I hope. I don't want to hate Evangelion. I really don't.
I don't think you can hate this. I mean, unless you are hell bent on, arms crossed.
Oh, like sitting there, like, all right, let's get through the fucking movie, like, kind of. And
Yeah,
I really try not to approach things like that. I really don't. And
if you're like that, then yeah, I could see.
And I'm giving it some time. Like, I'm gonna wait like another 2-3 months before I like watch the movies, just so like the hatred in my palate can get cleansed of the shit that was Evangelion.
Well, no, because I'll say this without trying to ruin anything. The first film, if you haven't seen it, it's basically a condensed version of
that's what
the first 6 episodes.
Yeah, it's
after
like a
that,
recap.
After that, it splits.
Okay, interesting.
And the reason why I say it splits, once you see the thrice, the final one, it makes sense. I'll say this: there's a time loop,
motherfucker.
And
okay, I might not watch now. I hate time loops.
Well,
anime outside of like 2 or 3 shows, I think anime handles time loops so poorly.
Well, they don't say it's a time loop,
but that's what it is.
Kind of. I had to look it up, only because of Kaoru. Like
okay,
it's a good time loop. It's
okay,
a good time loop.
I will trust you on this, and in a couple of months, I will do my Evangelion movie watch.
Because it makes a lot of sense why you have the series, the end, and the anthology.
And then the anthology. Okay.
And it explains why his dad is like so hell bent on,
like what he's doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it explains a lot, in which it didn't explain in End.
Yeah, they left so much up to interpretation in the show to the point where I'm making guesses, but they're all probably wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah. Although the third one is like super fucking long.
Yeah, isn't it like 2.5 hours?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah. Like the shortest one is the second one, third one. The third one's like 97 minutes long. But it took me 2 days just to watch it.
Jesus.
I mean, even though I could sit through Lord of the Rings, like no problem.
Yeah, like I can sit through like the extended Lord of the Rings, no problem, and not have an issue.
But yeah, this took me two days just to finish. Not because it was just not bad. It was just sometimes there's so much anime I could take in one sitting.
Yeah,
even though I like anime, it's just there's just so much.
Oh god, yeah, I fully that's why my anime sessions are on average maybe 1 or 2 hours a day. I'll limit myself to 4 or 5 episodes tops of anything.
Shit, my top is 3.
Yeah, it depends on what I'm watching. If I'm watching good shit like Black Lagoon, I could easily watch 5 of that one fucking day and not bat an eye.
Yeah.
I might watch more, but if I'm watching just the generic seasonal anime stuff, I'll limit myself to 2, 3, maybe 4, depending on what it is. So
Right.
I don't know how some people can be I binged an entire season in one day, and I'm how did you do that?
I think the last time I binged an anime series, I don't even know if you call it anime, but I don't know what they call Chinese animation. But it was on Netflix. It was like that Demon King where he's dude's emotionless, but he's super powerful. But anyway, I think that was the last thing I binged. Before that, I can't even think what it was. But yeah, as of now, I can't even think of any series that it's bingeable. And what is defined as bingeable? Or
Like I said,
a binge session. I think it depends if it's how many episodes. If it's 30 minutes long, how many episodes does it consider binge?
I don't know. And I've had this conversation with a few people. The reason I gave up on the Marvel TV shows and shit is that they're all designed for me to sit in 1 or 2 days and finish the series, and that's not fun for me. So that to me is content made to be binged in a way. In terms of stuff not designed in that way, yeah, not a lot comes to mind of the stuff I can just sit and just watch one after the other without some other kind of stimulation. Black Lagoon comes to mind. In terms of Western shows, I can do 3-4 episodes a day of Sons of Anarchy. Animal Kingdom, I guess.
I don't know about this season.
Not this season, no. This season, no. The others, every other season. It's dumb, but Mythbusters, but only because that's an entirely different form of entertainment.
Yeah.
I
think.
Yeah, there's
Gravity
not
Falls. I think
okay, I can do
Gravity
Gravity Falls. One maybe some seasons of Steven Universe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god, throwback! I could watch the entire series in one day if I really wanted to. Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. That shit was super bingeable, super fucking fun.
Yeah.
Codename Kids Next Door. I could watch
Yeah.
because there's so bite sized in that
Yeah.
with that shit.
Yeah.
I feel like that's cheating.
Yeah,
Because you get
especially with Venture Time.
Yeah.
'Cause that's
god, Adventure Time. I could not binge Adventure. I'll correct that. I couldn't binge the first couple of seasons of Adventure Time. I could probably do 3 and 4. 5 I probably couldn't, and then 6 I could. That's how I would do Adventure Time. But there's definitely some episodes in there I would skip just because of the characters it focuses on. I can never remember the fucking name of the guy with the lemon for a head that just shouts all the fucking time. I skip all his episodes because even if they're plot important, I skip them because I cannot stand it. God, like what else?
I don't know.
Yeah, like there's not a lot of anime that I could. Yeah, not a lot of normal shows that I could.
I don't know. Love on the Spectrum second season's out. It's actually. Have you seen?
Those are words you just said to me.
What?
Those are words that you just said, and it's a real show.
It's a good show.
I'm not saying it's not a good show. I'm just saying that someone somewhere was like, "This is what we're gonna fucking make," and someone greenlit that shit.
Well, it's an Australian show. So.
Oh my god! Because Australia has no forms of entertainment. There's nothing there. Everything's trying to kill them.
I guess. Except for when you're in the town, there's like so many macaws every.
Yeah, and then there's just fucking macaws and koalas everywhere.
But fucking good show. To me, anyway. I'm like, I hate all of you. Fuck you. Not because you're on the spectrum.
Yeah, not because you're on the spectrum. Just because you're generally an unlikable person.
No, because like, well, they're blaming their not falling in love shit on because they're on the spectrum. Like, okay, tell that to me and every other normal single fucking person out there. So fuck you.
I can't find love because I'm on the spectrum. Jarrett sitting eating a bucket of ice cream.
Like,
fuck you.
Actually, it was a bowl of cereal.
It was afternoon and it was Lucky Charms.
No, it was
no, it was mini wheats. That's right over there. There's the bowl.
Anyway, you wrote on here new season.
Yeah, so new anime season starting up. Had this conversation with my anime coworker. Honestly, unless you're like super into second seasons or the second cours of some shows, there's really not a whole lot of hype on this one.
No.
The big ones would be outside of the second season and second cours. Komi-san Can't Communicate, which I've given up on the manga because it's turned to such shit. Haruka-chan, which I'm actually very excited for. That's the horror one where she can like see all the weird evil spirits and shit. She tries not to interact with them. That one I'm actually very excited for. The Fairway Paladin. Some people have hyped this up. We'll see. World's Finest Assassin. I guess you could link it in there. I don't know how much people care about it. I think it's kind of a funny concept, so I'm going to watch it. My Senpai is Annoying, which is just another office rom-com with big dude and small girl, and the small girl's there's the kohai, and the big burly manager guy is the senpai, and he annoys her at work every day. And oh boy, will they fall in love or won't they? Everyone fucking already knows the question. And then the really long fucking title, Banished from the Hero's Party. I'm not going to fucking explain all of that. That one supposedly is supposed to be a good story. We'll see.
Wait, which?
Yeah, it's like Banished from the Hero's Party, so I lived a quiet life in the countryside or some shit like that is like the full
Oh, is
title.
that the one where he marries a mermaid?
I think so. Don't quote me on that. And then out of nowhere,
there's like numerous one where he gets.
There's like 4 fucking novels and stories where it's like Banished from the Hero's Party, so I did X.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know. This one is just Banished from the Hero's Party, and I'm pretty sure it's the one where it's like, so I lived a quiet life in the countryside or some shit like that. And then there's Nosferatu Goes to Space, which is about a vampire lady that goes to space and trains to be an astronaut. I'm gonna watch that out of sheer curiosity. Blade Runner, Black Lotus, that's coming. Blue Period, some people have said that's supposed to be really good. I'm actually excited for Deep Insanity, The Lost Child. That'll be interesting. Sakugan, that's supposed to be interesting. And then, yeah, a lot of... so one thing that... I'm going to talk about this because I fucking hate it. World's End Harem.
Ooh.
Anyone who doesn't know, the World's End Harem starts off so so strong.
Yeah,
it's like this guy has a disease that's literally incurable, and they're like, oh shit, we're working on it. So like, if you freeze yourself and like cryogenically freeze yourself for X amount of time, we'll have it ready by then. We'll give it to you. And he's like, well, and his family and him and his like girlfriend or his like best friend, girlfriend, I can't remember which.
No, it was like
his childhood love interest friend. They're all like, hey, we love you. We really want you to do this. Like, this is literally the only way we can save your life, and you can save your life. Go do it. Guy wakes up. All the men on the planet are basically dead. And coincidentally, the surviving males in the population that he's aware of had the exact same disease, were also cryogenically frozen, and they, got the cure. And now, typical thing of like, well, women are super infertile, but there's also only some men, so we have a conundrum, so we need you to sleep as many women as possible. And our hero is like, wait a minute, this is sus. I want to talk to I want to find my family and friends, or like, the ones that survived. I want to find my childhood friend. And the organization that's like running this, they're like, well, we might be able to get you to talk to her, but like, sleep with these women first. And like, here's your handler that kind of looks like your childhood friend, but isn't your childhood friend. And it's this huge mystery of like, what actually happened? Like, who made this virus? Why? What's going on? That lasts for about 20 chapters. And then it just turns into fucking red herrings and like, ooh, look at this plot. But we threw it away. Sorry, it's gone now.
Yeah.
That led to nothing. Oh, you found another string? That leads to nothing. Oh, in fact, it leads to the exact same conclusion the last string did. It's gotten to be so fucking boring.
Yeah, I stopped reading it.
Yeah, I was so interested. I didn't even care about like the sexy shit in it. Like, I couldn't care less about that. I was genuinely interested. Like, who the fuck would make a virus that like kills all the dudes and like save only these like 5 or 6 guys? Like, and also like, why does this weird disease? I don't even think they fucking explained what disease they had like before they got frozen. I think they're just like, yeah, it's an incurable disease,
Yeah,
kind of shit. And like, yeah, why does that make them safe? I was so interested in that, and then they just fucking ruined it because they just can't end a story. Manga pisses me off sometimes, man. Where it's like it either ends too soon because it gets canceled, or they're like, oh, you can keep writing, and they're just afraid to end it like on their own terms, and they just keep writing chapter after chapter after chapter. It's like Parallel Paradise. Like, at first I was like kind of interested. It's like, oh, like this weird shit's happening in this world.
I mean, that's you. I'm still reading it. I mean, I kind of wish they didn't go so many towns. Like they went north.
It's the
came
same
back,
thing in every town. It's all
like now there's actually a fucking mission.
Yeah, now they have a goal. But like for like it felt like 60 chapters. It was like, we're just gonna travel around and try and find a plot.
Yeah.
It's like, even though the big reveal happened at like chapter like 40 or some shit of like,
was that the desert?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil it in case people are reading or want to read it. And I'm like, oh wow, what are they gonna do with this reveal? Oh, they're just gonna travel some more.
Yeah.
And do the same thing over and over. Okay.
It is funny. He actually mentioned in the latest chapters. He actually mentioned this, like the going away party.
Yeah.
Like, you know how these going away parties are going to happen. Can't wait for that.
Yeah, can't wait for that to happen. And I'm like, that's a little too meta for me.
It's like, all right. Oh, it's a funny thing I saw on Twitter because I just watched the My Little Pony movie, the 3D one. Anyway, James Marsden was voicing one of the characters on there, and he has this attraction of little animals and everything. Why are all these creatures so magnets on me? And somebody posted like all these, like all his roles in movies with animals beside him. I think it was
That's funny.
Him and Sonic, him and Joe. Was it the Peter Rabbit?
Yeah, Peter Rabbit.
And then him as like a Prince Charming, and he's holding like a chipmunk and stuff. It's like, holy shit! That really.
It's like, wait a minute, it all makes sense now. He's a Disney princess.
I find that was funny.
Yeah.
But anyway.
That's the next season. This season that just wrapped up. It's okay. Not phenomenal. There's some stuff that was nice, but
Yeah.
outside of that, nothing to write home. Yeah, this year's kind of ending with a fizzle instead of a bang. But how do you top what was it, like 2 seasons ago, where you had like some of the most anticipated fucking continuations and new shows? So
Yeah.
who knows? I don't know.
I'll keep harping on it.
Yeah,
until it comes out.
Yeah, I'll report.
Irma-kun.
Ooh.
I mean, that last episode, that's what do you expect? But still, till third season drop, with what's upcoming, they already pretty much previewed it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's confirmed season 3.
Yeah,
I'm like 90%.
because they
sure.
showed what's gonna happen.
Yeah, I'm like 90% sure. Actually, like 99% sure that I've read that season 3 is coming. So
They better.
yeah, I don't know about that one. I like it, but it's just it keeps going.
What?
The one you just talked about.
Oh. In a good way, or
And I'm not mad that it continues. I just don't. It's not that I don't care anymore. I just want things to end. I want things to have an end and a conclusion.
he's in his second year right
I don't
now.
fucking care.
What do you think is gonna happen? Oh, first year's over. Series over.
Yeah,
What?
fuck off. I'm so sick of this shit. I want anime to end. I want manga to end.
This guy.
It's fucking wanting a fucking end to his stories.
This guy.
Sick of One Piece saying that they're a third of the way through since 2006.
Okay, that's the only thing we can probably agree on is One Piece. That's about it.
Oh, did you read Kingdom?
No.
Okay. Never mind then. Kingdom's going the way of One Piece. Where it's on chapter like 600 or some shit. They're like, hey, we're only like halfway through this war. And I'm like, God, please. Make it end.
So, yeah, that's about it.
Yep, that's it. That's what we wanted to talk about.
All right. In the news, sex bots are at it again.
Oh, we'll never escape this topic. I love it. It's the best.
Fucking news. Hold on. Shit. Why did that come up? So, pause it again. All right. So, yeah, the sex bots are at it again with the latest survey of 1,200 people. About 40 of them says 40% of people would have sex with a robot, as the study exclaims.
And as we all know, the other 60% are liars.
Now, me personally, it depends on what kind of robot it is. If we're talking about the kind of robots we see in Guardians 2, I think everybody would.
Yeah,
They were sex bots, right? Or,
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, they were.
I'm pretty confident.
yeah. But anyway, if they're like that from Guardians Volume 2, then yeah, I'm pretty sure those numbers would be jacked
Yeah,
up.
those numbers would be way jacked up.
It also, let's see, 69% of college graduates worry that AI will take their jobs or make them irrelevant. Well, I'm sorry, but you're already irrelevant because you went to college.
You're pretty irrelevant.
But because we live in a society saying you need to go to college and you need to go to college.
Yeah, it's like, why isn't everything just automated and people are just given a fucking universal basic income and people can just do shit? Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. Whatever. That's a conversation for another fucking day.
That being said, I would like to know, like I said, I would like to know what kind of sex bots these are.
Yeah, also, I want to know the context of the survey because they're just like, because I glanced through it and they're like, yeah, people were just like given this questionnaire and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, but were they given any kind of example of like the sex bot or anything like that? I don't know. It doesn't sound like they were. So maybe the answers would have changed if they're like, if it looked like this, would you do it? Or like, here's what they actually look like and are currently. Would you still do it?
They feel like this or they feel like that.
Yeah,
or
exactly.
Something like that. I'm
exactly.
like, if they felt like human skin type thing, then yeah, that I'm pretty sure everybody would if they felt like you couldn't differentiate from human to the bot.
Mm-hmm.
That's just me. So yeah, I think these numbers are a little skewed, a little vague.
Yeah.
Moving on. So 2 Hazelwood parents pulled guns at an elementary school in...
white people.
That's your people.
I don't claim them.
I wouldn't either. I wouldn't either. So yeah, I fucking hate. I really hate news sites, man. They just
They're the fucking worst.
bombard you.
You cannot go onto them without like 8 ad blockers. It's insane.
Fuck. I have a fucking ad blocker, and it still's giving me.
Yeah. All right. So here's while Jared deals with the lovely pop-ups, I'm gonna read the first sentence of this article, and you're gonna fucking laugh at how stupid this shit is. 2 moms, of course, pulled out their guns during an argument outside of a Hazelwood elementary school during drop-off on Tuesday. Nobody was hurt during the incident in the parking lot at McNair Elementary School, according to the press from the school district. They've been involved, and the district is taking swift action. So, you want to know why this happened? Someone got cut off in the drop-off lane. And, I was joking about, like, wow, they're overreacting, blah, 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 all that garbage. And then I remember, like, being dropped off at elementary school, and my mom, like, freaking the fuck out of how stupid some people are. So I could see this happening. Should it have happened? No. Am I surprised that it happened at an elementary school drop-off line? No. No.
It's insane, because, alright.
True. This is the kind of article that I point to South Park and go, South Park, step your game up. Truth has become stranger than fiction, and you need to step it up.
Right. Because it's weird. I'm like, oh, you cut me off. Mom gets out, goes back to her car, gets a gun. Goes back to the lady.
And then the other mom goes,
reaches in her glove box.
Instead of backing down and being like, oh, you're right, I'm going to de-escalate the situation like I'm supposed to. She's like, bitch!
Pulls one out. And she goes back. The lady who got out first goes back to her car. And that's that. I'm like,
that's that. Oh, my God.
And as per the article, the students, they got expelled.
Yeah. Students are expelled.
And it's like, well, thanks, Mom.
Yeah, thanks, Mom. Like, fucking bitch. You pulled a gun on fucking Susie over there. And
it's like,
now I have to change school districts.
Yeah.
Which, honestly, if I wasn't expelled, I probably still would. Because fuck that. You're now the kid whose mom pulled a fucking gun at the school drop-off line.
Dude, that's insane. I mean, and this is Montana, by the way.
It is Montana, so,
I guess it's...
south of the Mason-Dixon line, this makes sense.
I mean, I guess they have an open carry law there.
That doesn't mean you can just fucking pull your gun on somebody and be like, bitch.
I know. It's just insane. It's insane. Moving on.
I love the South. Never change. Never change.
That's not the South.
Or Montana, yeah. But, like, the point I'm making is I still love the South.
So... a woman about to give birth shows how her partner brought an Xbox to play in the hospital room during her time in labor. Now, I get her plight, but at the same time, this is your first time in labor, and you don't know how long you're going to be in labor for. I'm pretty sure the doctors told you your labor can,
last from X to Y.
So, and the guys... and the father, I'm pretty sure he's a dad now at this time.
I mean, I would hope he's a dad and it wasn't a tragic resulting story to this. But.
Yeah. So, in the guy's defense, this makes sense. I would probably do it too.
Yeah, I mean, like, you got to remember when, like, the Switch came out and, like, people were like, I'm in labor and my husband's holding my hand while playing the Switch. Like, shit's not new. Like, This has been happening. I'm sure we could go back to the fucking 90s and, like, early 2000s and, like, late 80s when the NES and SNES were a thing. Be like, oh, my husband brought a fucking TV and a Super Nintendo to play while I'm in labor. Men have been doing this for generations, ladies. If it's not a fucking game, it's football. If it's not football, he's, like, fucking talking on the phone with someone. If he's not talking on the phone with somebody, he's off fucking a nurse somewhere. Anyway, point being... Point being,
I like to make a collect call. We had a baby.
Point being, this shit's not new. It's gonna happen again. It's not the first time.
No.
I understand both sides of the story. It's fucking hilarious. I love it no matter when it happens. I wonder what game he's playing in the fucking... It looks like a Sonic game almost.
I don't know. But here's another weird... I shouldn't say weird. More disappointing. Not disappointing. I'll let you guys come up with the word. But their TikTok account is Anxiety Couple. Anxiety Couple. And if anybody can answer me this, I tried to ask my cousin when I went down to Oklahoma the other day. Mm-hmm. He had 2 phones. I'm like, why do you have 2 phones? And I called him an idiot for it. He's like, oh, one for the plug and one for... What was that line? It's that two Gates, or Kevin Gates, 2 phones. But anyway, and once he said that, I'm like, you're an idiot and you wouldn't answer the question. So why do people have 2 phones? Honestly, I don't know, understand.
So, like, there's some situations. So, like, my girlfriend's sister has 2 phones. One's her personal, one's her work.
Okay, that I understand. But
yeah, like, that I understand. Like, that's different. But, yeah, people that just, like, walk around with, like, 2 phones, like, why? Like, what are you doing? You're not that important. I'm sorry to tell you. The FBI is not monitoring your fucking phone calls.
I notice a lot for TikToks. I'm like, don't tell me you have one phone just for
TikTok
of videos, like a shared couple account. Like, I see that a lot.
I've legitimately seen. This is back in the Vine days. Mm-hmm. Oh my god, holy shit. But yeah, I've seen people walk around with like an iPhone and an Android, and they would do like Vine shit specifically on the iPhone, and everything else would be on like their Android. Mm-hmm. So they would have literally just the iPhone to make Vines.
That makes sense.
Like back with Vine and shit like that made sense. But it's fucking hilarious because you probably have like 3 followers. So like, what are you fucking doing with your life, spending $800 on an iPhone to make Vines? But yeah, I've never got it. Like, one's like my secret little burner phone. It's like, what are you hiding? What,
like, you don't need a burner phone. You can just make a normal email account.
Just make a shit email account. Use like any number of like non-text based communication, like Telegram or Line or like not WhatsApp because Facebook. But like a shit ton of other apps that have like end-to-end encryption and shit, and use that to talk to people. Like but I buy drugs through my phone. It's like, okay, so then use those apps I just told you about. No fucking FBI agent's gonna go on Telegram willingly. Sorry, I don't know how to tell you this. The fucking furries have ruined or made it better, depending on your thing. I think the furries made Telegram great. But yeah, like there's so much shit you can do on your one phone. You don't need to buy like a fucking burner flip phone. Like the FBI doesn't care about your $10 in sales of weed. They don't give a shit. I'm sorry to tell you. Oh, what about my side chick? Then name your side chick something else in your phone. And just don't take the fucking nudes. Like, that's all you gotta do. Yeah. Don't save them. Send that to your fucking computer and save it on there.
Man, I know. I swear, it's like some of you guys just need to do your history on analog days, man, or something.
No, or just like realize your life's not that exciting. Like, I'm sorry, your life's boring. You don't need 2 phones to like be a fucking secret agent or some shit. Like, come on, man. Yeah. It's insane.
Next story is an Australian man deprived of work from COVID who escaped prison 30 years ago, was living life on the beach until he realized, like I said earlier, he was deprived of work. It's like, I'm not getting any work. I'm gonna turn myself in.
Yeah, he was genuinely like, I'm bored. I can't really find a job right now. Back to jail, I guess. That's basically what this article summarizes to.
Yeah, because he was sentenced back in 1992. Mm-hmm. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. God, I'm old.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
I was 8.
Man, you're old.
Yeah, so yeah, he escaped custody in '92, lived on a beach in Australia. I guess that's pretty dope.
I mean, not many options. You either live in fucking Sydney, somewhere on the coast in a smaller town, or you try and make it or break it in the middle of Australia, which
You're dead.
Which,
you're gonna die.
You already escaped from prison using what did they say he escaped with? Using a hacksaw blade and bolt cutters. So, maybe you got what it takes. I don't know. But again, as everyone likes to joke, everything on Australia is constantly trying to kill you. So,
and then he lived on the beach doing handyman work for the next 30 years until, COVID hit and he was out of work.
Yeah,
now,
and then he was out of work and he's like, well, shit, I'm going to be homeless and blah, 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 so I'm just going to go back to jail.
Well, which is odd. It's like, well, how does handyman work how do you not get jobs for handyman work? It's even during COVID.
It wasn't hard to follow restrictions and stuff doing handyman work during COVID. It really wasn't. Yeah, unless it was literally just word of mouth, did a handful, for people.
It was actually, he went through, somebody, or a weird company.
Huh, then I have no idea, to be honest with you.
Yeah, because it was I don't know what their version of a 1099.
I have no idea.
Contractor. Private contractor. I don't know what their version of a private contractor 1099 is. But I'm pretty sure that's what he was doing.
Yeah, that would make sense.
But that being said, so he was living paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah, he wasn't living a glamorous life. Let's put it that way. He's on the beach and everything in Australia, but
yeah.
Because you're a fugitive, you can't exactly go to a corporation and be like, "Hello, yes, my resume."
You got to wonder what the statute of limitation is. I mean,
I imagine.
I mean, I know you broke out of prison, but still,
if they couldn't find Australia,
you were,
because I know in Germany, if you escape and you aren't caught for X amount of time, they're like, "All right, whatever, You're fine. Yeah. We're not going to penalize you for escaping from prison or anything."
Because he was... I'm not enemy number one, but he was number one, according to this article.
Yeah, he was, wanted back in the day. He went to jail for some, shit. And then he escaped.
So, I mean... Yeah, that's kind of...
It's an interesting story. I highly recommend, going through and, reading through everything, so...
Yeah. Yeah, I find that funny. I'm after you kind of, like I said, it's after 15 or 20 years, it's damn, we can't find this dude. And then next thing you know, 10 years later, he just shows up.
He shows up and he's like, "Hey, I'm out of work. I'm going to be homeless. Cuff him."
I was who's this guy? Who's this guy?
Yeah, they're like, who the fuck is this?
Who's this old man?
Yeah. They're like, "Okay, Grandpa, we'll call your fucking care provider."
It's oh, this is the dude that busted out 30 years.
Yep.
Did we arrest him? It's I don't know.
Yeah, what do we do?
But he went to jail.
Long
story short, he went back to jail. But still, it's I don't know. It seems like a reversed life with Martin Lawrence and Eddie Murphy.
Oh, God.
Because, they faked their death in a fire, and then next thing you know, they're watching a baseball game. It's I don't even think anybody would look for them.
I don't even think anyone gave a shit.
Yeah, I mean, obviously they faked their death, but still.
But, you could have just signed up as something and used your real names, and everyone been like, "Oh, you share a name with these people." It's yep, we do. It's no one gave a shit. Yeah. No one.
All right, so time to make someone famous today with our simp of the week. Goes to a Peter Rossi at P_loves_C_Kitty, all capital.
All caps, by the way.
All caps. And this dude straight up has the double chin, bald head,
The way because I normally look at the simp like when I get here, just so I get like super surprised and shocked. It was so fucking funny that as soon as I opened up Twitter, copied his thing in, and it looked like an uncle that just learned how to get onto Facebook. His profile picture was staring right at me, and I'm like, my God. This is it. We've hit it. We've hit peak simpiness.
Let's see. So first up, he posted 6 hours ago. Posted by Ida. When I get naked into the bathroom, the shower usually gets turned on. Well, yeah, that's that's how you normally.
That is how showers work.
He replies, "You're turning me on right now."
Wow. So original and yeah.
What do you find sexy in a woman? He replies, "Their smile and their eyes, and I love their asses."
I love it.
That
it's
especially
so
drives me crazy, and you do so much more, Bella, for me. Okay, that right there is just again what these guys and their grammar. I personally
just
would
terrible.
be the
Just terrible.
happiest man if I had you, and likewise, I would try my hardest to make you just as happy.
There's just punctuation, people. Come on. Oh, my favorite is retweet if you'd fuck a 42-year-old MILF like me. I would fuck you no matter what. Heart. Like, come on, man. Come on.
Is there even a picture?
No, yeah. Show
Well, I
me.
mean, I'd probably click on it.
Yeah.
She's 42.
That's what I said. What?
Almost look like Carmella in a bad way. In a bad way.
That's one of the meaner things we've ever said. Jesus.
Dude, fuck Corey Grace, man. Hey, message me. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. What? Not, hey, baby, check your DMs.
Oh, shit.
What? Which one did you...
Oh, no, I was looking over to the right and what BuzzFeed just released. There's going to be a Bridgerton season 2.
Ooh.
Yeah. Can't wait for that.
Interesting.
Let's see. Can I flash you at the Matrix?
Yeah, whatever the fuck that is.
Yes, you can anytime. Wish you were on my train. I do too. Wrong too.
Yeah, wrong too, by the way.
You are not Ric Flair, so you won't be getting. No? Am I the only one? Okay.
Smile, you're beautiful. His reply, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Heart, 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 heart.
Sub to my OF for full nudity. I'm in love. Not the answer you...
That's not what she wants.
Yeah.
She wants you to sub to her OnlyFans.
I want to suffocate you with my thick thighs. Put me out of my misery. I'm pretty sure those aren't thick. Yep. Not even thick thighs. I hate when women do that, man. Oh, I got thick thighs and everything. I'm like, no, you don't.
Not really, not
you
really.
don't. They're okay.
Fansley, you're not helping anyone. She already has 500 followers telling her she's pretty. Be different. Subscribe to her Fansley. And this bitch literally tags our boy Pete Rosie, and she's like, "Hey," and he's like, "I did it." Oh my god, I can't. I fucking can't.
Where is this?
It's a little bit down.
Who says this?
It's literally the Fansley Twitter, and they're like, "Hey, she already has 500 followers," and then some bitch named Allie is like, "Hey, P loves C Kitty," and he's like, "Your goddess, so perfect in every way." I have totally subscribed to your Fansley. Please love me.
Do not disturb. Busy watching leads. I want to fuck a dick. Peter reply. Well, no. Hold on. I gotta.
do yours. You do yours, and then I have another fucking question I have to ask.
All right. Do not disturb. Busy watching leads. Some other lady, Jana, replies, "I want to fuck a dick." All right. First off, what the hell does that have to do with her post with her ass out watching the Leeds football game? And Peter replies, "You can have me if you want." Heart, 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 heart. Now, I know you're just doing this for likes, but if you're busy watching Leeds, why is your ass out just like that? Just to get get those hearts and retweets up. I hate, dude. Just honest.
Yeah.
And what?
Okay, so this doesn't make any fucking sense. Good girls get rewards, right? And then there's like some kind of. Hold on, let me make sure I'm not. Okay, yeah. Anyway, and then women, period, should be treated with rewards every day. What? What?
Okay, I gotta. How far? Because I just passed that Fansly thing.
Yeah. Oh, hi there. Use me, please. Squirt emoji. I will use you to no ends. No, as in knowing. I don't get it. It's not hard. Grammar's easy. Just don't be a fucking moron.
Oh.
Last day with black hair. Enjoy it while you can. Smoochie. You're beautiful the way you are. Don't change it.
Ready for the weekend. Thanks for your kind words. I'm very happy. What did he reply with? Did he even...
Yeah, he's not even like dirty or anything.
Is.
He's just like, yo.
Bella, I'm ready for you. You're my goddess. You're so damn beautiful. Hope you have a wonderful, beautiful weekend. To be safe and well. Thanks for your kind words. I am very happy. This guy.
I hate it. I fucking hate it. This is the worst. I fucking hate Sip of the Week. We need to cancel this fucking segment. I'm so fucking done. I'm so over all of this. I hate it.
No. We will continue to make fun of these people as long as the show goes on.
Want to pull my strings, baby? I will pull them and then eat. You need context in your sentence. Are you eating her panties or are you eating her? I hate all of this. This is the worst.
Vega reposts Boo, and she's showcasing her hair, I think. Love the hair. Okay. Would you spank me? Do more than that, my love. I don't speak Spanish, so I don't... Thank you for 35K and for making me feel confident in myself. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Hearts.
Okay.
I hate this. This guy's a boring simp. He's not like the Spanish guys where they're just like, yo, baby, show me your pussy and all that shit. He's just like, yeah, I like ass, and you're cute, and you're beautiful, and I love you. It's boring. It's boring. He's a boring simp.
Okay, so yeah.
God damn it. He did it again. Do you crave me like I crave you? I want to devour you to no extent. No as in knowing.
Oh my god. Oh. Man.
I hate it. I hate it.
5,
4.5 and always sleepy. 5 and always horny. It's so fucking funny. I don't know why I'm so much madder at this guy than the other fucking Sims. Like, at least the other Sims, like, get some enjoyment. And there's, like, a theme to the ladies that they're attracted to. This guy just goes to every woman on the internet. That's what I've gotten from this.
I don't see why Sims can't be like me. Like, Carrie LaChance tweeted, want me to cook you up something hot in the kitchen. Now, she's, in her, I guess, pencil skirt, pink blouse, and a nice heels on with purse on. And I replied, hard to cook anything with that purse on. Purse over your shoulder. I got 2 likes for that response.
I'm still mad. I'm still upset that not a single person interacted with my "you sit on a throne of lies. That's the homiciles" fucking tweet.
But yeah. Oh God! You guys need more originality, or stop with the simping.
Stop it. Just either stop simping,
stop it,
or do it in a way that's entertaining as fuck.
Yeah.
Like,
right.
take a page out of like the Indian dudes on Facebook or the Spanish guys on Twitter. Just go hardcore. Like 100% that shit. Just say the nastiest sexual shit that you could ever come up with. And in broken English, preferably. Even if you are a native English speaker. Just broken English all the way. Ooh, yes, baby, right in the pussy. shit like that. Shit like that. That's what I want to see on these simp feeds.
Oh.
Not this like, oh yeah, baby girl, you so beautiful and I love you.
There was another post. A Rosarian AD who's like merch suitor, I guess. Mm-hmm. She was showcasing her, fake chest plate, breast chest plate.
Yeah.
And I said, like, damn, guys, why are you going all... that's a fake chest plate. And somebody replied, it's like, oh, those nice tits, nice tits, nice tits. And I replied, you guys know those are fake, right? Somebody replied to me, we didn't ask.
Yeah, we didn't ask.
It's like, and then I replied, I'm like, but still, you guys know those.
But like, y'all know that's like fake, right?
I said, just odd you guys are complimenting on her chest plate. We still didn't ask. Like, all right. Like, just saying, you guys are weird. Just jacking off to anything at this point.
Yeah, honestly, some of you people.
So, that being said, off a little tangent on what I go through sometimes on my... And she hadn't replied to saying, yes, these are fake or anything like that. She just lets this happen. I'm like, some of you can't...
You sit on a fucking throne of lies. You're all terrible.
It's just, sometimes you really do need to set things straight.
Yeah.
Not just let things happen.
Yeah. So, also, I'm going to fucking call out Connor on Trash Taste because I ended up subscribing to his YouTube channel, just his, because I think he makes interesting content. Mm-hmm. But the Japanese lady that he hangs out with, I can never remember her name, and I feel terrible about that. Nice lady, super nice, does a lot of cosplay. So I was like, oh, I'm going to follow her on Twitter because like maybe she also has like YouTube and shit. 90% of it is just fucking cosplay, and now I just feel like a damn dirty simp for following her because she was kind of cute in his videos. So
what's wrong with that?
Nothing really, but I'm starting to feel like a hypocrite.
No, you're only a hypocrite when you start doing shit like what the people we're talking about.
That's true.
I mean, it's one thing following and just looking. It's another of saying, oh man, you get my dick hard and everything like that. I want you to bounce on my dick. I want to eat your ass.
Yeah, that's true.
Shit like that.
To be fair, I guess I followed her for completely like unrelated reasons of like, oh, she also is like a influencer in Japan. I will follow her on Twitter and maybe like she will like post videos of like YouTubes that I can go and watch and shit. Like that's why I did it. So
yeah. I mean, I would love to see a real influencer that,
like doesn't give a fuck and they're just like everything's fake. It's just all a lie. Oh god, who's that streamer where someone was like, hey, what's in the fridge? And he's like, you want to know what's in the fridge? You want to know what's in the fucking fridge? It's all a fucking lie. There is no fridge. It's just a cardboard cutout. That was the greatest day of my life. Oh god.
Yeah, because I don't really like these so-called quote-unquote influence just because they have like so many followers, just showing.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Showing their TNA. It's like, oh, this person has a lot of followers. We should give her money. So it's like, hey, buy some C4 I think that's the brand, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Or here's
here's a product.
Generic energy drink.
Yeah, go say you really like this product.
So blah blah blah. I'm like, and I'm gonna show you my tits.
And
buy this.
Look, I'm bending over, and my
It's like
blouse is one button done, and I'm like, oh my god.
you're not influencing anything.
You're not. Yeah, you're telling me not to buy that product, actually. So thank you. I appreciate that.
Right. So anyway, this goes out to you, Mr.
Peter.
Mr. Peter. Hey, Peter.
Hey, Peter.
All right. Moving on.
Moving on.
First hentai is called Cleavage.
Finally, we just get a straightforwardly named show, Cleavage. Not, fucking little landlord and the big college man, the animation. Not, I came home from work and my wife is actually my sister? Question mark, exclamation point, the animation. Just Cleavage. Finally.
I don't know what's better, that or damn it, it's not that or Anal Sanctuary.
Or Anal Sanctuary.
That was actually more, even though there was much more.
Even though that title was a lie, it was straightforward, to the point. We were lied about what we were getting, but we got something. At least there was a kind of a sanctuary, right? Like there was still.
I guess there was.
Like
there was.
I was going to say, is church? Yeah, church is like sanctuary, isn't it?
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. First up is Cleavage. This is actually no, it's not. I was going to say this two different stories, or is it? Hold on, time out.
Don't think so.
Let me look at it. No, it's one story.
Yeah, it's one story. I remember it being one story. So
yeah,
just the shit that happens in the second story, you're like, why? None of this makes sense. Okay, you get your typical, brother, sister, mom's. God, what is she dead? Or
no.
Yeah. The first line is literally like, if mom was alive, do you think she would have like traveled with dad and blah blah blah? And oh gosh, we're so alone because our mom's dead and our dad's traveling and we only have each other. Oh boy, what situation are we gonna run into and find ourselves in? Oh boy.
Yeah, it's weird because the brother has a mother complex and
so strange.
a dead mother complex.
A dead mother. Oh, God,
complex, and then his, I guess, stepsister.
Yeah.
Sees this like, you need to stop harping on mom. Mom's gone.
Yeah, she's literally like, dude, you need to move on. Like, mom's dead. Gone. Like, you have your family here. We both love you. Like, you have a good life. Like, so stop simping over your mother. Speaking of simps, within like the first 5 seconds of the show, we learn that of course his sister is super popular at school and she's the goddess, and like his friend is like, oh gee, if only I would do anything if only you would let me hold those lovely hands of yours. And I'm like, can we? Okay, that's yeah, all right. Also, like, what's up with this fucking classroom now that I'm scrolling through? There's a full row of desks, a row of desks missing one, another row of desks missing one, full row of desks. It doesn't make any sense. God damn it.
Yeah.
Anime, keep your shit straight.
Right. And then eventually he does a sister, of course.
Yeah, so we get that typical, to help you move on, I'm going to join you in the bath and show you that I love you. And, they bang and all that lovely shit happens. And then, I believe... also, the second half of this episode, we learn that the
art teacher,
the boy, is a very good artist, but man, does he get artist block. And his art teacher's like, I see the potential in this, and gosh, I don't know how to help you. Like, what can we do? And she finds a solution to unblock that art I guess.
It was more blackmail, really.
Yeah, it was blackmail.
It was more blackmail. So you doing your stepsister.
Yeah, there's also a really weird plot point where his sister's friend is like a lesbian, and she like comes on to his sister, and she's like, "No, I don't want this," and then that just stops. I don't think that comes up again.
No.
She's just like, "I'm so sorry. Like, I just felt so strongly for you," and she's like, "You know what? I understand, but like, you did this the wrong way. You know, I forgive you, but." You know, the things are going to be different from here on. She's like, yeah, that makes sense. So, you know, and then after that, the sister, to get over the trauma of her best friend coming on to her, is like, brother, I need to bang you again. So they bang. Episode's over.
Yeah.
Episode 2. That's where... So this is like where the like art blocking comes in. He's, God, what happens? So yeah, it starts off with them banging. And then, by the way, this art teacher drives like a fucking convertible like sports car. What the fuck?
She's a stripper.
Yeah, she's also a stripper. But like, why would you just bring
dollar
that to
whoever
school?
gets that reference? Have you? I don't think you.
Oh God. Fuck, I can't think of it.
Varsity Blues.
Thank you. So yeah, they second episode starts. They're at home, and you know, brother and sister get into an argument for some reason. I don't really know. Poor kid's in the library, and then Miss Art Teacher is like, "Hey, I like you a lot more than a student," and he's like, "Now hold on, I'm seeing someone. You know, this is wrong. Blah blah blah." And then she just shows up a fucking photo of the sister riding his dick, and she's like, you know, that's not really okay for step siblings and shit. And he's like, all right, what do you want? She's like, let me just like bang you, and then they do, and that's just about it.
Yeah, and
nothing really comes from the blackmail. She's not like asking for money. She's just like, you should sleep with me, and yeah.
Right, and it basically the 2 episode ends with, you know, sharing. There wasn't even a threesome.
The stepsister is like comes in on them, and she's like, "Hey, I know what you guys have been doing." Yeah, there was like a threesome. She's like, "Hey, I know what you've been doing, and I also have a recording," which she never like verifies. And if you keep doing this, I'll tell everyone. And then they have the normal back and forth of like, oh, blah blah blah, you shouldn't do this. And then one of them eventually is like, well, if both of us have blackmail and we all like each other, why don't we just be with each other? And that they do the threesome bang, and then it just kind of ends.
Yeah,
you know, they all happily ever after.
if you call it that.
If you call it that.
I guess
being blackmailed by an art teacher stripper. I've heard of worse fates.
What you got the problem with?
Shout out to anyone that got that reference.
What's the same fucking reference?
Oh God.
That needs to come back on Prime or Netflix. I think
I agree.
It's more Prime.
I agree.
I don't think it was ever on Netflix. But anyway, hey Billy Bob, how many fingers am I holding? Hold on, that's the wrong question. Hey Billy Bob, is he holding fingers? Yes or no?
Yep.
He's good. All right. So as far as this series go, Cleavage, there really is cleavage in there.
Oh God, yeah. Both the ladies have just ginormous tits.
If I could put a letter,
I'm guessing like 32 double E.
I was going to say H.
H? Probably H. H is probably more correct.
Hold on. Because I keep forgetting, like, every time when I see, like, JVs, such and such has H cups, so I'm looking at it, and I'm like, oh, right, this is Japanese standards.
Yeah, that's Japanese standards.
I would say Jace, actually.
Okay. Jace. Gotcha.
Right. H-I. No. Yeah, Jace. I was going to say eyes, but no, they look a bit bigger, so Jace. So, yeah, as far as watchability goes, if you just want to watch big tits.
Yeah, big titty thing with not really any surprises. Cleavage.
Also, this is actually by the same creative mind of Bible Black, you know, discipline.
It's strange to go from Bible Black and Discipline to generic fucking.
Well, this is his fourth work.
Huh.
Because it was Bible Black, Discipline, Starless, and I think this.
Huh.
There could be another one in there, but I think this more later. This is later. That's all I know. So yeah, as far as watchability goes, the artwork, like I said, is by the same person.
Yeah, it's good. It's good artwork.
Bible Black and shit like that. Plot goes.
It's okay. Like, you know, you've seen this shit before, so
yeah. But yeah, it's watchable. It's very watchable.
Doesn't really go into like any kinks specifically outside of, I guess, like the stepsister and like for teacher thing. Yeah, that's about it. If you like big titties and actually very nicely drawn and designed characters in general, yeah, I'd watch it.
Yeah. So next one is Baku and Otouto.
Oh yeah, Otouto, Shibocchau.
So I'm pretty sure that translates to big sister and little brother. I don't know what
Yeah, I don't remember what it translates to. Apparently, this is a game. Also, I did not know that.
Now, there's two episodes. The first one, they're both separate.
Two episodes and separate. Episode 1. Due to an unfortunate misunderstanding about our sports star brother coming home, his older sisters see that he has a collection of porno mags of lolly or younger women. I think it's just younger women. So they get the misunderstanding of, oh no, we have to protect our little sister from our brother's lust.
No,
yeah, that's it. They're
on.
like, we're trying to cure you of your love for like little girls with our bodies. That's the entire plot of this fucking show.
I'm trying to find that point.
I thought that was my laptop. I was like, I have it fucking paused.
By the way, both brothers have the, whole haircut.
Yeah, I don't think we ever see his face.
Oh, there's Lolicon.
Okay, so it is Lolicon.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and then, like I said, there's a misunderstanding. So his older sisters are like, oh no, he might go after our little sister. We have to convince him that older women with voluptuous breasts are the best. And so, in the loving sister way, they're like, they do that. They take him. The red-haired sister is like, hey, we need to talk about this, and then ends up, sucking his dick. And then the other sister is like, we're going to a love hotel and we're gonna experiment, but we're not gonna go too far. You just got to learn the love that is older women and boobs. And,
right.
Yeah, and then eventually what happens is they do a whole cosplay thing, which is weird as fuck. Where are they getting all these outfits and shit? But that's for another day. And so they start doing the whole rid you of this lolly thing, and they're like, but we can't go too far. And then so much shit happens. And then eventually he's like, this is not enough for me. We're going all the way. And then they bang.
Now, first off, the logic meter is going off the charts in the beginning. So a soccer player returned, like he said, he turns.
It's so funny.
He gets injured. Well,
he's injured. He's injured. That's why he has to come home.
So, if you're injured...
They actually gave this guy a lot of backstory. He's like on a sports scholarship to college for soccer, and he's on his way home due to the injury. Why you're not just sitting at the dorms?
Yeah,
I don't know. Where you could get like physical therapy and like doctors, because that's what sports colleges have.
Yeah, it's like, if you're going home, that sounds like you've been cut.
Yeah, that sounds like you're like tore your ACL and like you're done.
Yeah.
Like you're not in college anymore. But no, he's just like, oh, I'm only home for like a week or something. Like I can't remember what he says, but he's like, yeah, I won't be home for very long. Like I'm just here to heal and going back.
I'm like, just
stay at the
Like,
stay at the college that specializes in sports injuries, but whatever.
Yeah, and then all right, and then the porn mags.
Yeah, then the porn mags happen.
And then I'm like, all right,
he has 4 sisters, by the way. He has an older sister that doesn't partake in any of this, and then the 2, and then the little one.
Right.
Yeah, little one, who just looks like a lolly. I'm pretty sure they're all the same fucking age, or around the same age.
Yeah, born 11 months.
Like yeah, probably like 11 month or like a year apart. So she just happens to look like the girls in the porn mags they find. So,
oh, they're not mine and everything like
yeah,
that.
Yeah,
Like,
the typical. That's not mine. I would never. Blah blah blah.
My friends must have put it in there.
Yeah,
it's like I'm pretty sure they would tell you if they put porn mags in your bag.
Yeah, like because you're leaving campus. Why would I give you my porn?
Yeah,
like that doesn't make sense. Like fuck off.
So those are yours.
Yeah, they're yours. Don't lie. Own up to it.
But as far as this is by Pink Pineapple, so you know you're gonna get a good.
Yeah, it's a fantastic show. I love Pink Pineapple. I love this. This was like their #1 series for a while in terms of like views and ratings. So, are we gonna talk about the second episode? Or would you like? Because technically they're different enough to where.
Oh, they're different. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if. Yeah, I guess we can because it's the same name. So
in the second episode, the episode starts with him banging his, I guess, girlfriend. If you want to call her that.
Here's the synopsis. So our protagonist fails the first time he tries having sex with his lover due to trauma he experienced in the past. I don't know if we ever get told what the trauma is. No, I don't remember what it is because this one I haven't watched nearly as much as the other. That's a strange statement to make. I should not say that when there's recording going on. So his sister and his cousin in this one literally put their bodies on the line to give him sex lessons and help him recover from his trauma. However, his other sister, who gave him his trauma in the first place, joins the fray and the lessons become more than just lessons. So this poor boy is like unable to perform with his actual girlfriend because bad stuff happened to him due to sisterly bullying and all that lovely shit.
Right, that's what it was. Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was.
Oh, that's how I'll say it. And so he feels bad and he's like, oh man, I'm a failure as a man and blah blah blah. And his loving other sister, well, I guess both sisters eventually, and his cousin are like, hey, you want to be a man? We'll help you be a man. You got to get over this trauma. And he's like, how do we do that? And they're like, with our bodies.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
This episode I liked only because of all the anime references, especially.
There's so many. There are so many.
Especially the Naruto one.
It's great. I love it.
It's best. Was there a reference in the first one, or was it just?
No, that one was like straight cut. Like, here's the story. It's based off the game. Like,
there was like some weird,
there's some like
army guy here.
Yeah, there was like some weird fantasy shit, but that's just supposed to be like the sisters fighting over his affection, and like that's the severity of it. Like that's what that was.
That was fun.
That was also hilarious. Like he's just like he's like in the middle, and these armies like fucking collide. It's great.
But this one actually has anime.
Yeah, straight like DBZ. Naruto, I think Fist of the North Star. I think that's what the other reference is. And they're all great. They're all fucking hilarious.
So, yeah, I like this one only because, like I said, the reference.
Yeah, the references, the animation's good. You get 3 different styles of ladies. You get that little forbiddenness with all of it because, 2 sisters and a cousin. I don't think he ever... Oh, wait. Is it confirmed pregnancy? Hold on. I just can't remember. Yeah, it is. So, yeah, it gets one of them pregnant because that's how that works. Because sex has consequences, people, when you come in your cousin 875 times.
No. Time out. I saw I think it was a tweet or anything like that. I think it was an anime meme. Anyway, you know how it's like, oh my god, you kissed me, now I'm pregnant.
Yeah, now
touch.
Yeah, right. Yeah, fucking. Ref Telly, and then like, who's the other one that's like famous for doing it?
But anyway, it was
I
like
can't remember, but it was so. I've seen it.
And then like in hentai, not come inside of like not pregnant. It's like what? That actually makes sense.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, they never kiss. That's how they avoid pregnancy.
But anyway, so yeah, this Baku Annie, pretty good series.
Yeah, great series. I love both of them.
Great series. Would like to know what the game entails.
Yeah, I wonder if it's literally just that, or if there's like you choose, or if it's like a choice based one. That'd be interesting. I'll have to do some research.
But yeah, give it a good watch.
Hey, give it a good watch. Give it a good yank while watching. Whatever you want. I don't really care.
Dang it, where'd you go? So yeah, next is Beat Blades Haruka.
Haruka, yeah.
Now this, it's better than Angel Blades. I can tell you that right now.
That's a low bar. That's not a high bar to jump over. Angel Blades is pretty fucking bad.
Okay. Well. Okay. So if we're gonna put it in a bar in that way, so for me it'd be Angel Blades, Beat Blades, and then Little Blue Girl. Even though they're not facing demon type monsters in this, other than the robot army kind of minion type things.
Oh god. So anyone who doesn't know those other series, so I'll speak specifically on Beat Blades. So Beat Blades tries to be a magical girl show, kind of, sort of, not really. They're like ninjas who work in a secret organization, but they kind of have powers and they kind of transform. And 90% of the hentai is just like a regular show. You just happen to have some sex shit that happens in it, honestly.
Yeah.
It's one of those.
Because it's weird because it reminds me, I can't remember what the series it was. I'm thinking, I can't think of the series, but it's Flame of Recca. This is what it kind of reminds me of. Because if you're not familiar with Flame of Recca, it's somebody like Recca gets transported in the future while the evil organization kind of aged up through the generations. That's what this is. So the bad guys are facing, they kind of skip the generation, time travel to present day, while the good guys, generation after generation, kind of catch up to the thing. And the only way to battle the bad guys is guy, the I guess leader of the clan. I don't know what that's called.
What's the head of a shinobi clan? I don't know.
But anyway, so in other words, in order for his it's at the tip of my tongue. Hold on, time out. Vassals. That's the word.
Gotcha.
So in other words, in order for his vassals to get power, he has to,
inseminate.
Yeah, inseminate, but more of a passing on power through sex.
Yep.
And it's only two of the girls. I feel like there should have been a third. To me, as far as the story goes, I feel like there should have been a third girl, but there's only two, and the main one, he only does one, or he does a couple, or another one of his vassals, but I feel like, there should have been a third, but that's just me.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then, evil organizations try to bang the other girls with monsters and everything. And eventually there is a third ninja, but she's been captured.
Yep.
We don't know how. They just show her in the past, and next thing you know, she's getting, brainwashed / raped, and then she just appears in the third episode where she does some Yuri action with the main. I guess that's blonde. I guess she's blonde girl, and then next, she snaps out of it because of, power of love and what have you.
And all that good shit.
Good shit. As far as series in its whole, meh.
Yeah,
Like
it's not that interesting, honestly.
No.
Just watch The Blue Girl.
The Blue Girl, or
if you want something in the similar vein,
or Asagi Taimain Asagi. I think I'm seeing that right. We still gotta review that at some point. I really don't want to do that the first one because it does that whole weird bullshit shaky cam thing.
yeah.
But after, excuse me, the next two series, it does a lot better because it's a different director. But yeah, as far as this one go, you might as well watch Blue Girl, or I can't remember what that series was, but they're working at like a cafe, and then the organization's on the ground below the cafe.
Yeah.
Or watch that one. I can't think of the name of it right now, but that one's better than this.
Yep. Yeah. This one is just not the views reflected on this website of like no one gives a shit. It's got like I think one episode has like barely 100,000 views or something like that. Yeah, it's not good. It's really not worth the time. So that's all I really have to say about it.
Yeah, I wouldn't watch this one at all. So yeah, that being said, those are our reviews at the time. Quick point: I saw this on Reddit. I think it was for $10 million. A person asked you, "Here's $10 million." However, the purpose of it, a snail's going to chase you. If it touches you, you die.
Yeah, it touches you, you die.
It knows you. It knows where you are.
Yeah, it's the poison snail question.
Would you take it? I think there should have been more to it. I'm like, can the snail go through doors?
Yeah, and that's like, that's why I hate that question, because no one ever lays out like actual rules for it.
Yeah.
Because if there was, I would just put it in a jar.
Well, you can't touch it. Well, you can't touch it.
Jar. Grab with lid, like fucking Peter from Family Guy with that frog. Seal it up. Then I would put that jar in a fucking thing of resin. Seal that shit. Put that resin in a fucking box. Put that box at the bottom of the fucking ocean. There you go. I got $10 million. I win.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's just a dumb question. Like,
it really
no
is.
one ever gives fucking rules for it. So it's like, yeah, like I would absolutely take it, and then I would do that.
with a vague
shit. I would just put it in a jar, put that jar into something, put that something in something, put that at the bottom of the fucking ocean. Yeah. I win. There we go. I have $10 million.
Yeah, but I mean, what if it does? What if it can go through?
If it can literally go through matter,
yeah.
then no.
Right,
you're fucked because it doesn't matter where you at.
You'd be surprised how much you stand still.
Yeah, how much you don't move and how actual much distance a fucking snail can cross.
Oh, yeah.
Especially if it's just beelining for you. So,
right.
like, yeah, if you make a challenge like that, you have to give rules. You can't just do those stupid Facebook posts of like, oh, would you do this vague thing for $1 million? It's like, yeah, I would. Yeah. I really would. Like, would you live in a haunted mansion for a week with no phone for $2 million? Yeah, I would. That's not hard.
Yeah, I'm like, well, yeah, I'm like, but if you go further than that, like, inside haunted mansion, are they going to try to kill me, or are they just going to, like move shit?
Like, is it like a haunted mansion, like ghost catchers, or is it, like, actually haunted, and I have to, like, fucking fight for my life for a week? Like, that's what I mean. Yeah. Like, you need rules. You need to tell me these things.
Right.
Not these stupid, vague, fucking mom Facebook group posts. I hate it.
Oh, the Nintendo Direct came.
Yeah. lost my shit. So I was like sitting there, and I was like, all right, cool. Any news on SMT? And they're like, you can do pre-orders now. And I'm like, okay. And then Kirby, I was like, yeah, that's kind of cool. Like a 3D open world Kirby game. Like we finally got it. Like Nintendo finally did it. That looks awesome. I'm so excited. And then it just kind of happened. They're like, oh yeah, about Smash Bros. That'll be on October 5th. I'm like, oh yeah, I like kind of predicted that. Like not a big deal. Like I knew that shit was going to happen. That's probably when they're going to release the character. And then they just kind of like kept going. And I'm like, I don't care about any of this. And then the guy like showed up and I was like, oh, that's like the end of it. That's kind of a weird way to end. He's like, oh, take a look at this like last thing that we're demonstrating, because the one right before it was Splatoon 3, and I just like didn't care. Like I think it looks cute. Like I think Splatoon's like a cute game. I think it has like a place for people to play and everything.
Well, it does.
Yeah, and I think it's fun, but it's just I have no desire. And then so like the guy came up after like Splatoon 3. I was like, oh, that's like their big reveal and like detail drop for, you know, this direct. And he's like, oh yeah, like we'd like to thank you for watching. And I was like about to shut my laptop, and it was like, we have one more thing to show you, and blah blah blah. I was like, So then he did the finger snap, and then it goes, and then I saw Platinum on the billboard, and I was like sitting there like, wait, what? And then like a bunch of like, and then like the monsters and soldiers happened. I was like, okay, this is either Bayo 3 or it's nothing, and it's like a different game that they're announcing. And then I sat there, and then fucking Bayonetta shows up, and I fucking lost it. I'm like, fuck it, let's go!
Yeah. So long. So fucking long for Bayo 3.
The last time we heard anything about Bayonetta 3 was 2018.
I thought it was 17.
Nope, 2018 was like the official last word that we got on it. They're like, yep, we're working on it. And then we heard nothing from either Platinum or Nintendo. And now they're like, oh, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I can't wait.
I love Bayonetta. I love the games. I love the character. It's so fucking good, dude.
Yeah, the only problem is now, once they release, now we got a whole bunch of... yeah, but she's not naked. I wonder if that's because of, whoever bought them out. They didn't really buy them out.
So, super fun fact for anyone that goes, Nintendo is a family-friendly company that, like, is super about censoring and shit. A, you're wrong. B... I remember reading this in an interview with Platinum. So they had like, a bunch of different, character designs for Bayonetta 2 for when they were doing it on the Wii U, because Nintendo was the only one that was going to take them. And they're like, oh yeah, like, and all these character designs can change. We're like more than happy to like cover it up or like, change, like tone down the sexiness and the sassiness and all that stuff. And one of the Nintendo people like looked at the character designs and was like, yeah, but can we like make her like more sexy? And they're like, what? They're like, yeah, like we're like you can like tone up like her looks and like personality.
Nintendo? Like Nintendo, or
like Nintendo of Japan, okay. Nintendo. They're like, yeah, we like we loved the idea of Bayonetta, like strong female character and like she's sassy and spunky and all that shit. And they're like, oh yeah, like we're okay with like toning down the sexiness a bit, like, but we'll keep like the personality. And they're like, yeah, but can we like make her like more? So like anyone who thinks Nintendo is like got to stick up their ass, they fucking don't because of that shit. So
did it say? Do you know what exact said it or?
No, I don't remember. But it was. I don't think he was allowed to say who was like in the meetings. But yeah, it was like one of the Nintendo people like overseeing the project was like, yeah, we can like up it. Like we don't mind. So whatever. I didn't care. It was great. Loved Bayonetta 2. That was a great game on a shit console, but whatever.
Yeah.
The Wii U. That's why I feel like it didn't do that well. But
yeah.
Anyone who played Bayonetta 2, my God, was that fun as shit.
Yeah. Now my question is, I wonder if they're going to do what they did with 2 and put 1 and 2.
They would be really stupid to not re-release 1 and 2. Honestly,
on 3.
Yeah. Because I know 2, there's like if you bought like 2 on the Switch when it got re-released, you could get like 1 as like a digital thing, which was so smart to do. So I'm hoping that with 3 we get something similar or comparable, because that'd be really nice.
I mean, how much data can go on that little SD?
They fucking fit Breath of the Wild onto an SD card, so I don't fucking know anymore. And Mario Odyssey, they fit all this shit.
I don't know how big that.
Yeah, I don't know what the limits and upper limits of this shit is. So
yeah. So, yeah, I'm super excited for Bayonetta 3.
Lost my shit. Like, I was in the kitchen with my roommate and my girlfriend, and we were, like, making dinner during the direct just because I was, like, half interested, half not. And, as soon as, like, that happened, I was just like, oh, And my roommate's like, "Is it what you think it is? Is it what you think it is? Are you excited? Are you happy?" I'm like, "I don't know. I'm talking. Maybe it is." Yes.
Jizz in my pants.
It was so good. It was a fun day.
So yeah, can't wait for that and Kirby.
Yeah, Kirby.
It's been a long time.
It's been a long time. It's been a long
game.
time. I don't have like the most highest hopes for it because it's Kirby. I mean, ultimately it's an easy game and you just kind of play it because it's Kirby. But yeah, I'm excited to see what they do with the 3D thing. So,
well, because one, I just need an action. I shouldn't say action. I should say adventure game. I definitely need like an adventure game to play.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that one series, the Pinkman for PlayStation clone kind of came out, but I don't know if I want to get it for PS4 or just wait a year to get it for PS5. I don't think there's that big of a difference as far as, I mean, I know there's a difference.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean, as far as how much do I really want to see the more graphic version of PS5, or do I just want to, I really want to play this game and I'll just get it for PS4. I don't know.
Yeah.
But that's just me.
Yeah. Oh, also I got there's like a half gift from my girlfriend. We custom ordered it's like a plasti dipped, I guess, like PS5 custom controller. Oh my god!
A what?
A PS5 controller. It's like
no. What'd you say?
Colored, like plasti dipped or like colored, like custom colored. I remember looking on the website. I was like, "Oh my god, we're paying so much for something that's going to look like shit." And then it arrived, and holy shit, it's gorgeous. Oh my god, I love it. It's so nice.
Wait, when did you get a PS5? Oh, that's right. Your friend,
yeah. So anyone, I think
right.
I think I've talked about this but we'll close with this because it's a funny story. So my mom. She works with a doctor who is like super into like games and shit. So they got a PS5 for my mom because he loved like doing the whole hunting and like trying to order it. Like it became like a game within their office. Like when they weren't doing anything, they're like, "Oh, I got an alert for this! Like quick, go to the carts and everything." So they would do that. So they got a PS5 for my parents, and so I helped them get that set up. And I was like, "Oh, this is really cool! Like, oh man, if I got a PS5, I could just like sell off my PS4." Because all the games that actually matter are compatible with it, and you get some free upgrades too. I was like, "Oh, that'd be really cool," but like I'm not going to go out of my way to like get it. I'm not going to do anything. And so my mom's doctor was like, "Oh, somebody wants a PS5." It's like, if he pays for it, then I'm happy to do it. And I was like, I mean, don't like strain yourself. So they went right back into the cycle of like every time there was like an alert on Twitter or his Discords, he would send out a mass text to the office, be like, go, and like they would try and buy it. And that's how I got my PS5. Was a doctor that my mom works with that I have never met, who is my girlfriend actually works there now, says that he's a really nice guy. So that's how I got a PS5. And
is it the digital or the disc?
Disc, because fuck pure digital, 100%. It's just me. I like discs. Discs are cool. They look good on a shelf.
Okay.
So that's my reason.
Is that
it's like boost/performance mode, which is 1080 60, or there's like the graphics mode, which is 4K 30. So, assuming that the game support it, which that's its entire thing, but generally games will be able to be played at either 4K at 30 or 4K or 1080 60.
So
we'll edit hopefully some of that out, and we'll skip right to here to where we go. Thank you everyone for listening. This has been Etai to Listen. I'm Matt.
I'm Jarrett.
We did a switchy on you. Goodbye.